Shit. Hold on, you fix the time. Good to me. Let's go. Welcome to the third stream of the day. 3 out of 4. Stream number 3 is stream.
Lynn stormed himself.
Grandma, why are all my dating app matches suddenly not responding?
Oh, Lynn, I can explain.
You've been on my phone again?
I was testing them to see who really likes you.
Testing them? That makes no sense.
I only responded to a few messages.
A few? What did you say?
I told them you collect ceramic frogs and practice interpretive dance.
Grandma, you're ruining my dating life.
Also that you believe in aliens and speak to plants.
This is endless. Why would you do this?
If they run away from silly things, they don't deserve you.
That's not how dating works.
But one woman kept messaging back. She thinks you're hilarious.
Lucy shows Lynn the messages on her laptop.
She says anyone whose grandmother cares this much must be worth meeting.
She actually wants to meet me?
Yes, and she collects ceramic turtles. Perfect match.
You're impossible, Grandma.
I also told her you live on my couch and never charge your phone.
And she still wants to meet me?
She says honesty is refreshing. You're welcome.
Lynn reads the messages and starts to
Okay, maybe you didn't completely ruin everything.
See, I know what I'm doing. Always trust your grand.
That shit's so stupid. I'm dead. I'm crying, bro. That shit's so dumb. Right, Tanosh? Science. Nigga. Silent, empty room. I feel bad for clavicular low key. Another one on Lucy, which is Lynn's grandmother, telling Lynn's matches on her dating app that if she wants to if she wants them to date Lynn, that they have to do a couple things like collect ceramic frogs and practice interpretive dancing. But in the end, it works out. Where? The nuts? Another one on Lucy, which is Lynn's grandmother telling Lynn's matches from her dating application that if they want to date Lynn, that they have to do a couple of things, which includes collecting ceramic frogs and practice interpretive dancing. Another one on. Okay, no, no, no. This is because you want to do it right now? Okay. So Thunder needs to get off. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, Sergio. Wait, this one? Which one? The bottom. Yeah, the bottom one. Wait, actually, I can do it myself. Really? You're gonna take it all the way to the other room? I do my back before. Okay. I will leave this room, okay? Yeah, the nudge. Wait. Who's imposter? Who's imposter? Who's imposter? Silent empty room. Okay. God damn it. Ugh. Making beautiful mistake. All right.
That must be awful. He should respect your privacy.
We've had endless issues with the neighbors. We've had to call the police 3 times, not to mention calling.
How do you handle their endless complaints?
Ruin.
Thanks. Everybody needs a little privacy sometimes.
Gossips.
That must be stressful.
Oh man, your neighbor is about to mow his lawn again. Why is he always mowing so late at night? That must be so annoying.
Called. Calling.
Our British neighbor is always ruining our 4th of July celebration.
Make.
I can't believe our neighbors set off fireworks at 3 a.m. last night. We had to call the fire department.
She should have respected your privacy. If a task seems endless, you feel as if it's never. Call the fire department.
That must be awful. He should respect your privacy.
That must be stressful.
Our British neighbor is always ruining our 4th of July celebration.
Your new neighbors don't care much about privacy, do they? They're constantly walking around in their underwear with the curtains open.
Ruins.
We've had endless issues with the neighbors. We've had to call the police 3 times. Thank goodness the fire department. Thank goodness the
Oh man, your neighbor is about to mow his lawn again. Why is he always mowing so late at night? That must be so annoying.
Calling.
We've had endless issues since the Smith family moved in next door.
Make.
That must be really annoying.
Everyone has the right to some privacy. Everyone has the right to some privacy.
There's a lack of privacy. Why is he always ruining everything?
A lot more than they ought to.
More. They. Too.
Let's just use the self-service machines to get the bags checked. It'll be much quicker than waiting in a long line.
The food at the housewarming party was delicious. Housewarming party.
Should.
Grandma said the club would start next Monday. Grandma said the club would start next. The club will start next month. My car has been washed on the outside, but the inside is still dirty. I paid extra because I wanted them to vacuum it. Where's the manager?
Didn't his homemade desserts always look appealing? Appealing.
How cool is Emma's green hair? Isn't it unique?
I don't cook as much as I used to. User. Used.
Next, please. All of your liquids need to be in a separate bag before you board the plane. Also, take your laptop out of the bag, please. please. Next, please. All of your liquids need to be.
Things have gotten a whole lot worse. Lost. Lot.
I was under the impression that I'd feel better in the morning.
Thousands of people attended the protest.
I'd already sat down when I realized my phone was missing. Oh no, the toilet is out of order.
I guess we should run to the car.
Look, here comes my mother in his horrible old car. At least the tires have been changed. He said the police told him to get new ones.
Why is he always ruining our lawn? He ruins everything. He ev
She pretty much in care.
I would appreciate it if you could tell them. I would appreciate it if you could them.
She pretty much said she doesn't care. Much said. She in care. I think you acted a bit rude, frankly. A bit rude, Take a deep breath. It was.
There's a lack of privacy.
They were both acting really bizarre. Acting really bizarre.
Why is he always ruining our lawn? He ruins everything.
I'm not taking responsibility for your problems. Take your problem.
I would appreciate it if you could tell them. If you. I would appreciate it if you could tell them. That.
He's
What did your neighbor set on fire this time? Neighbor. The drama with.
R-I-N-T.
Let me.
I think we activate friendly.
A 4.
The issue is issue.
I've kept my mouth shut for too long. Mouth 2. Shut 4. Long 2. Long.
C. Tail.
I would appreciate it if you could stop looking in my mailbox.
I would appreciate it if you could tell them. If you could tell them.
The issue is that your dog makes too much noise.
Frankly, our neighbors have been so noisy lately, it's hard to ignore anymore. It's time to talk.
The issue is inch. Issue.
The issue is you're constantly playing loud music at night while I'm trying to sleep. I would appreciate it if you could make less.
You.
I should have kept my mouth shut. Kept mouth shut.
If.
Why are you constantly checking our mailbox?
Frankly, I don't care.
The safe package. Oscar approaches Eddie in the school hallway, looking unusually nervous.
Eddie, I need you to do something very important for me. Of course! Anything for my best friend. I'm expecting a valuable package in my school mailbox today. I need you to keep it safe while I'm at my art exhibition. Wow! You trust me with something valuable? I'm so honored! Frankly, you're the only one available. Just put it in my classroom and lock the door. Got it. Keep it safe.
Oscar leaves. Later, Eddie retrieves the package from Oscar's mailbox.
This must be really special. I should keep it extra safe.
Hours later, Oscar returns to find Eddie sitting in his classroom surrounded by bubble wrap, tape, and chains.
What on earth are you doing? I kept your package safe. I wrapped it in bubble wrap, then put it in a box, then chained the box. You did what? That's my limited edition art supplies. And I also sat here all day watching it. No one could steal it.
Oscar frantically unwraps everything. Inside is a small box.
Finally, my precious imported paintbrushes from Paris.
Oscar opens the box. Inside are regular paintbrushes, with a note saying, "Sorry, we were out of the French ones. Here are some from the dollar store."
What? These are just regular brushes. Well, at least they're really, really safe. I would appreciate it if you never helped me again. That's what best friends are for!
The issue is that the noise keeps us awake.
The issue is, he ignored my note.
I've kept my mouth shut for too long.
If you could keep your dog in your own yard at least.
Anna, the issue is you're always parking your car right in front of our mailbox. We would appreciate it if you could park in your driveway.
I would appreciate it if you could stop looking in my mailbox.
Frankly, our neighbors have been so noisy lately, it's hard to ignore anymore. It's time to talk to them. They need to keep it down.
The issue is that the mailbox is broken.
If.
The issue is that the noise keeps us awake.
If.
Anna, the issue is you're always parking your car right in front of our mailbox. We would appreciate it if you could park in your driveway.
If.
The issue is you're constantly playing loud music at night while I'm trying to sleep. I would appreciate it if you could make less noise.
I should have kept my mouth shut.
Max, the issue is that you're always looking in my mailbox. I'm afraid I can't.
Why are you constantly checking our mailbox?
I can no longer keep my mouth shut.
Letters are constantly disappearing from my mailbox.
I'm finding it hard to keep my mouth shut.
Frankly, I don't care.
Frankly, I think he already knows what he did wrong. Frankly, I think he already knows. Frankly, I think he already knows what he did wrong. Frankly, I think he already knows what he did wrong.
He's constantly checking his mailbox. I think you acted a bit rude, frankly. I think you acted a bit rude, Frank.
Before to protect.
I just saw Sarah yelling at Tom. What's going on with them?
I saw Ben and Anna at the food court on Saturday.
Go to the mall. Did. Together.
It makes no makes.
Approach.
Period.
How can I make him respect my need?
First, explain how you feel.
He tends to blame me for his mistakes. It's an annoying habit.
Better.
Before a dinner party, it's important to inquire about what your guests would like to eat. You don't want to serve meat to a vegetarian.
He said that I had let him down. I had let down.
I made all the arrangements for the dinner party and even hired a clown for entertainment. I know the guests are all adults, but who cares?
They were holding hands. Have you struggled to find peace in life?
I hope Maria fits in with the kids at her new school. I hope Maria fits in with the kids at her new school.
The more time I spent on the road, the worse my relationships at home became. I wasn't maintaining them in the way that I should have been.
Letters are constantly disappearing from my mailbox.
His response was outrageous.
I took responsibility for my mistake.
The problem is that you keep parking on my lawn. My lawn.
Why is he always ruining our lawn? He ruins everything.
Yeah.
I don't think he likes me.
I would appreciate it if you could tell them. You could. That.
Why are you? Why are you constantly checking our mailbox?
The problem is that they never take responsibility. They never respond.
I'll speak to her after she cools down. Duh.
Yeah, not to mention creepy.
I took.
How do you handle their endless complaints? Handle their complaint. Complaint.
She pretty much said she doesn't care.
That must be stressful. Play.
Action. Frankly, I don't think the damage to your garden is my fault.
The problem is, my dog prefers your yard. Is my dog prefer yard?
No, we don't think we need to say sorry. We did nothing wrong.
Thanks, but I don't think so. Think.
We don't think he's telling the truth. He's truth.
I'm not taking responsibility for your problems.
Ben, I know you're angry about the trash in the driveway, but you need to cool down before you talk to the neighbors. Don't.
I'm looking for a piece of information.
David, there's no need to lose your temper. It's not my fault that those leaves blew into your yard. You need to relax and cool down. A piece of...
I took took.
It's.
Garden chaos. B knocks loudly on Eddie's door. He opens it, sweating from a workout.
Eddie, we need to talk. The problem is Junior.
What? Is he okay?
He's fine, but you need to take responsibility for what he did to my yard.
Oh no, what happened?
I don't think you understand. This is serious. You need to cool down and think about this.
Cool down? But I just finished exercising. I always cool down properly.
No, Eddie, I mean emotionally cool down.
I'm not hot emotionally. I'm hot physically. Feel my forehead.
Eddie grabs B's hand and puts it on his sweaty forehead.
Gross! Eddie, stop! Just take responsibility.
For my temperature? Okay, I take responsibility for being sweaty.
No, for Junior destroying my garden.
Destroying? What did he do?
He shows Eddie a photo on her phone.
He planted flowers everywhere, without permission. It's chaos.
Eddie looks at the photo of beautiful flowers filling B's previously empty yard.
Wait, you're angry because Junior made your yard prettier?
It's not organized. The colors don't match my vision board.
B, he wanted to surprise you for your...
B stares at the photo again, then at Eddie.
Oh, well, there's still the wrong shade of pink.
You need to cool down, B. Want to borrow my foam roller?
Take responsibility for your action. Don't tell me to cool down. The problem is that you're jealous.
And
We don't think he's telling the truth.
We don't think you're taking responsibility for your pet pig. It's constantly getting out of your yard and digging up our lovely...
No, I'm not going to take responsibility for picking up that trash. Most of it blew out of your own trash. The problem is that he refuses to talk about it.
Ben, I know you're angry about the trash in the driveway, but you need to cool down before you talk to the neighbors.
I don't think you understood me. I don't think you understood me. David, there's no need to lose your temper. It's not my fault that those leaves blew into your yard. You need to relax and cool down. I'll speak to her after she cools down.
No, I'm not going to take responsibility for picking up that trash in the street. Most of it blew out of your own trash.
I don't think he likes me. The problem is, my dog prefers your yard. The problem is, my dog prefers your yard.
Why do I hate weddings? Well, to begin with, they're expensive. And besides,
Work at. Swear. Looked.
When I saw the ring, I was astonished. Was the ring I saw. Astonished.
I didn't believe that it really happened, but Tom swears that it actually took.
Wait. So, before the guests arrive, your task is to taste all the food, while my task is to clean the toilet. Who decided this stupid plan?
Had.
I don't want to rush into buying a home with my boyfriend.
While. While.
Give me a single reason.
We found ourselves. Found.
You have to use your internal strength.
To move forward, you have to be prepared to change. As Stephen Hawking once said, intelligence is the ability to adapt to change.
I'm going, whether or not I'm invited.
I'm afraid we have a last-minute issue.
The drama with our neighbors has been endless. Our neighbors have been endless.
We don't think he's telling the truth. Don't think he's truth.
I'm not taking responsibility for your problems. Your problem.
He's always setting his bushes on fire, too.
She pretty much said she doesn't care. Much said. She in
I've.
He's constantly checking his mailbox. He's constantly checking his mailbox.
don't think he's telling the truth. She. We don't think telling the truth. He's telling the truth.
How do you handle? There. Endless.
Her taste in furniture is truly bizarre. Is truly bizarre.
I would appreciate it if you could tell them. I would appreciate. I would appreciate it if you could tell them. Could that?
They had an outrageous party last weekend. Last week.
She take a deep breath. I'm not.
That must be annoying. What does he do?
Yeah.
Call the fire department.
That must be annoying. What does he do?
My neighbor is always getting carried away and shouting for no reason.
We pretty much agreed that it was over. We pretty much agreed that it was over. It was over. I took a deep took.
I tried to talk to Tom from next door, but it was no use. He was rude and refused to apologize. I was in tears by the end.
He pretty much claimed match. Much.
My neighbor pretty much told me to build a fence myself. The kids next door are always playing jokes on us. Sometimes it's funny, but sometimes they get carried away playing around. It's annoying. I took a deep breath and tried not to lose my temper. A deep breath and try not to lose my temper.
I pretty much told him he's wrong. take a deep breath.
If I came back home in tears.
Have.
Abstract Interpretations. It's the second Tuesday of the month. Oscar is hosting his Finer Things Club in his apartment.
Lucy, prepare yourself. Tonight, I'm presenting something truly profound.
All right, show me what you've got. Oscar unveils a framed piece of paper with colorful abstract marks.
Look at these lines. The artist is clearly expressing the human condition. See how the curves suggest loneliness, and the splashes represent our fleeting mortality?
Where did you find this?
At a community art sale. It was unsigned, but clearly the work of a tortured soul. Look closer. The color choices: red for passion, blue for sorrow.
Oscar takes a deep breath and points to a smudge in the corner.
And this fingerprint represents the artist leaving their mark on the world.
Oscar, you're getting carried away.
No, this is important. This artist understood the chaos of existence.
Oscar's eyes fill with tears as he traces the lines with his...
It's so beautiful, so raw, so honest about the human experience.
Oscar, my 5-year-old grandson made that.
What?
I donated it to the art sale. He painted it during snack time at kindergarten.
But the profound symbolism.
The red is ketchup. He was eating French fries while painting. Oscar stares at the frame in silence.
Well, your grandson has natural talent. This piece speaks volume.
Sure, Oscar. Little Tommy will be thrilled you paid $50 for it.
The issue is Mike's always getting carried away and claiming we're doing stuff that we aren't. He needs to take a deep breath and cool down.
You're always getting carried away.
Get? I couldn't believe their response. It was complete. I couldn't believe their response. It was completely outrageous. I tried to talk to Tom from next door, but it was no use. He was rude and refused to apologize. I was in tears by the end. It's outrageous.
I pretty much told him he's wrong. Yeah, yelling.
Take a deep breath.
Yes, I talked to the neighbors. I took a deep breath and told them to stop playing that loud music. But they couldn't hear me.
Have.
I finally talked to our neighbors about their loud music, and I pretty much told.
Isn't it outrageous that they make so much noise all night?
Don't worry, she's always getting carried away.
Take a deep breath and try to calm down.
I pretty much told him that his yard is ugly. She pretty much said she doesn't care.
Whenever we argue, I end up in tears.
take a deep breath and explain it to me again.
He said so many horrible things that I ended up in tears.
Please take a deep breath first and tell me what happened.
Media.
You're driving to the party?
A number of.
No longer. No.
Who cares? Eventually, they'll stop. Yes, I'd feel a whole lot better.
These napkins still aren't white even after being washed twice. As for the tablecloth, it's a
After high school, I'd initially wanted to be an accountant like my dad. But after talking to a few accountants...
Well, this is awkward.
I think it's up to us what kind of gift to bring to the party, but I can inquire about what some of the other guests are bringing.
Bin.
In theory, anything is possible, right? Right.
Would you wear for a formal... Formal.
When you say she's being unreasonable, what exactly do you mean?
After having agreed, I changed my mind.
Let's say it's in honor of the dog's birthday. Let's say it's in honor of the dog's birthday. In honor of the birth.
His response was outrageous.
Why are you constantly checking our mailbox? Check our mailbox.
I'm glad she agrees she needs to cool down.
I would appreciate it if you could tell them. You. Cook them.
What did your neighbor set on fire this time? did your name?
The problem is
Yes, not to mention rude. Not rude.
mistake. Alright, I'm ending the stream. That's it. I fucked up on the stream again. That's my fault. Take care.